Hey guys, this is Scott from Acme. We are with Ryan from Kohler. Kohler's here to talk to us about some things going on. So Ryan, so I am talking to you. There's an event coming up that you guys are sponsoring, correct?
That's correct. It's the Lawn and Landscape Society event we're hosting in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, February 26th through the 28th.
Okay. So why did you guys want to sponsor this event?
So landscapers are the backbone of our industry. We look a lot to innovate and to invest back into the community. And we started talking with Wally from Beach River Landscape, and he had brought up an idea of doing something, and he had tried to do something in the past, and he just couldn't get it together. It is a very expensive thing, so that's very understandable. So once it was brought to our attention, we're like, oh, we're all in on this. We want to give back to these guys. We want to be a part of this. So that's kind of why it's on short notice a little bit this year. Hopefully next year we'll have a little more lead time, but this kind of came just a few months earlier. So we were kind of scrambling to get it all together. But instantly when we heard about it, we're like, we got to be part of this. We want to give back. This is our investment into the community. Because ultimately everyone gets stronger and everyone will grow along with it. So
That's correct. That's correct. I like that. I like how that you guys are out there trying to help everybody else grow, and that's a big part. I like that. So, what type of things are planned at this event?
so it's pretty exciting. And when we went through this, we worked with a lot of landscapers to understand what their needs were. And of course, the agenda won't be perfect. It's the first year, but we really think we got a lot of great things in here. Again, this event is for the landscaper. So Kohler's going to be part of it. And we were trying to set up an agenda that really reflected well. And it was topics that people could learn and teach from in their lawn care businesses. So the first day, because of travel schedules, we aren't able to coordinate a dinner because we don't know what time people are coming in from different places. Everyone's on different flights or they're driving. But we are going to host a social hour, a meet and greet. It's 2 hours from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. In the local restaurant that's attached to the hotel. So you come there, there will be appetizers, there will be drinks. We can just meet everybody, talk about it, get kind of hyped up for the event. The bread and butter is the second day. So that's going to be an all-day event. It's from 8 in the morning until 4:30 in the evening. And it's going to start with a nice welcome, thanking everybody for being there. And then we're really going to get into it with all the landscapers that we had brought that are going to use their platform to kind of help us push this message across. So you're going to hear about 15 minutes from Beach River Landscapes, from Spencer's Lawncare, from Clemens Lawncare, and then Ambrose Landscape. They're going to kind of talk to everybody about what they do, why they're here, and how they do what they do. And then we're going to kind of go into it. I feel like there is a gap with some market knowledge that we can help because we do a lot of studies. We work with a lot of outside agencies to get information. So we're going to kind of dive deep, and we're going to bring in a local dealer. We're going to bring in one of our distributors to talk to the landscapers about why it's so important to have a relationship with your dealer and how important it is for the dealer to have a relationship with the distributor in the area, right? If you look at everything, it's kind of a big chain. And if there's one kink in the chain, it can be an issue for everybody. So it's all about connecting the dots and making sure everyone's getting the support they need. And then we're going to go into dive even deeper. And monthly, we get OPEI trends and data. We want to dive in and have one of our analysts kind of talk about here's where the market's going, here's what we're seeing, here's what's growing, here's what's shrinking, and then have open discussions saying how do these things affect your businesses, and what are some things that we can all do to change them to benefit everybody. We'll get in some breaks. We haven't filled this spot yet, but we're looking for a financial or tax person in the area to come in to kind of give some advice and maybe just some talking points and niblets on what should you look for if you're running a business? What are things that you can write off in your taxes to be more profitable, to help your business run smoother, to have a little more pocket change to invest back into your business? And then the only portion that really Kohler is going to be too far involved in is we're going to have an hour. We want to talk about why Kohler. We want to talk about some of our offerings. But we really want to get a lot of feedback as well from these landscapers. And then the whole afternoon, which I'm really excited about, is open panel. So it's going to be one giant discussion with over 100 people. We're going to kind of narrow it down at first, and then we're going to open it up to any subject, anything. So it's all about that interaction and communication, sharing. Again, there's going to be people in there that are just starting their businesses. There's going to be people in there that have been in the industry for a long time. Um, so it's really about not just everyone that's going to be there is going to be learning something at all time. People are got to be there ready to teach, right? This is
Right.
networking. We're trying to build this community. So everyone should be coming to learn and to teach any way possible. And then we're going to wrap up and we're going to go to dinner that night. We got a really nice dinner set up at Patio 44. It's going to be a great time. And then the best part is the next day, day 3. We are going to go over to our new facility, Kohler's new manufacturing facility in Hattiesburg. State of the art, just getting wrapped up and everything put in place. We're going to do tours. And we have about 14 OEMs that'll be bringing on about an average of 30 pieces of equipment that we're going to ride and drive. Which I'm excited about. I mean, we're going to split the groups up, right? So everyone has a fair shake at getting on equipment. I'm excited about that because in this industry, there are certain regions that are strongholded by certain products, and some of these guys might not get access to seeing other products. So it's nice to, get everyone to get on something that they may not have seen or tried before, and just cruise them around and say, hey, if you're going to buy a new piece of equipment, you should check out whatever brand you're looking at. So, and then since we're from Wisconsin, we do brat fries. We're going to end that day, the last day, with a huge brat fry. Big thank you to everybody. And we'll wrap it up from there.
Nice. So I heard there's some giveaways. So
There are
what kind of giveaways you got there?
So we kind of try to segment it a little bit so it's not all just thrown in on one thing. So, we'll probably do a few little ones at the social hour, maybe, but we don't know if everyone's going to be there. But we'll start going smaller up. So there's going to be quite a few other small ones that we might not even know about yet that our OEMs might be bringing. But from the Kohler side, we got some really nice coolers. We got 3 40-quart coolers that we're going to be giving away with the Kohler logo, with the Lawn and Landscape Society logo on them. We have 3 GoPros that we're going to be giving away, the new 8 Blacks, I think they're called.
Nice.
This is somewhat of a social media event, right? We're trying to get some stuff in there that help people with social media. A couple other camera equipment things. And then Toro is donating a 30-inch push mower with the Kohler CV200 on it. It's about a $2,000 machine.
Nice.
Kohler will be matching that by buying an Exmark 30-inch with the CV200 on there, another $2,000 machine. Kohler is also going to be donating a Kohler generator, 6.4, and that's a great giveaway as well.
Oh yeah.
And the big daddy of them all is at the Ride and Drive Day. Skag will be giving away a 52-inch V-Ride, which is $10,000 more. It's pretty exciting. And you got one in 100 chance to win this thing.
Right. I mean, if you're there, that's perfect.
Exactly. You can't beat those odds from a $10,000. Somebody's going to win something. There's going to be so many prizes. One of the things we want everyone to be inclusive. This is not a one and done. This is not just a one-time event. This is a year-long thing of a community that we're trying to start, and one place for everyone to get together. So to get that inclusion, everyone's going to get a custom hat that we've had designed, custom tumbler. Be part of that group. Wally Wood has done a great job, and he created a website for this, and I'm sure he's going to continue to grow that, add more features, maybe some forums in there so we can build this tight-knit community. So I'm really looking forward to a lot of that stuff and seeing the excitement of some of these folks that win some of these prizes.
Oh yeah, I think it'll be really important, and everybody's I think is going to take something back from it, and that's a good thing, and that's what you guys are wanting to do, and so is Wally. I mean, Wally's expressed his thing about how he wants to make this a better community for all of us, and that's awesome. I'm glad you guys are putting it on. Thank you guys for putting it on. So, what out of one of those products, what would say that you're giving away? What would be the best thing somebody would really want to have besides the mower? I mean, I know the mower is going to be the top of the line. So,
yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. It depends on the person's business, and that's kind of how we were trying to differentiate and kind of get a mixture of different things. I don't know. I'd be excited to win anything. I mean, for $250 where everything's covered,
right.
I mean, anything you win is above and beyond. You're getting your money back. They're all expensive items, right? More than what your registration fee was. Me personally, I live in a residence where I don't need a big zero turn, but I love our CV200 on that Toro and that X Mark push. I would be extremely excited to get one of those.
Right. That's an awesome motor. So
Yep.
definitely, would be to have that would be anybody's dream, really. So especially if you're first time into it, to be able to walk away with that, it's going to turn everybody into,
Yep.
a plus. So, you said it's going to be, not one and done. You're going to continue to do this. Are you planning on to make it bigger every year?
That's my goal. I've been kind of heading it. I got a team here that's really been helping me set all this stuff up. My goal, and this is not, we don't have a strategy plan for this. This is not set in stone. My goal is to continue to grow this every single year. In 2 to 3 years, I would love to see 300 to 500 people. Or this is like some event we have maybe right before GA. I don't know, but I'm excited, and I don't want it to stop at 100. Right. In the crunch time we were in, 100 made sense. It said, we can take care of that. We can get this done in this period of time. We found the venues to do it. Once you start growing that, it gets a little harder to commit to these venues. So I would love to see in three years to get 500 people on one of these things.
That'd be awesome.
That would be insane. And
Yeah.
obviously more people in the industry involved in it as well. Again, this is not a Kohler event. This is something that, that Richey, Wally, Jason, and Shawn, they all believe in. That's their core, was helping people. And when this all came up, they were all on board. Kohler's not paying them to be there. No one's paying them to be there. They want to be there to help their community as well. They've gotten help along the way, and now they have a platform to help the entire community and give back to it. So kudos to them. That's awesome.
Cool. So let's see here. So you guys all want to be involved, and I'm glad that you guys picked the right people. How so Wally just came to you pretty much, or did all 4 of them come to you?
Well, Wally, we started our relationship. We as a company never really dabbled a ton in social media. It wasn't until sometime mid last year that we really started saying, where are these people communicating? Where are they? What are they doing? And one of our other associates here, Mike Kelly, he had met them through a couple different events. He had met Wally, and that opened the doors to other people, and that's really how it started. And Wally had mentioned that him and Jason were trying to start something like this years ago, and they just didn't have the financial backing, from my understanding, to get it going, because it is very expensive to do an event like this. And again, we're not trying to make money, so we're paying them the most of it, and no one needs to pay more out of pocket than they need to. But it was their idea, saying, hey, we really want to give back. This is something that we would have loved to have when we were getting started. And we're like, yep, we're all in. It was that quick. It was awesome.
Awesome. That's awesome. I'm very proud of that. I mean, it's a big push on you guys, and I being more involved is definitely better on your guys' input, because I mean, you guys are going to get input on it. Everybody else is going to get input on it, and I think that's going to better the whole lawn care community in the long run. So definitely.
And that's our core. We're very passionate people here, and we're passionate about helping people. We sell engines. That's great, but it really comes down to, okay, we're innovating a lot, and we're innovating based on the feedback we get from the market. And that innovation is to help with efficiencies for landscapers, to make them more profitable, to make their product, which is cutting grass or whatever it may be, better looking, to get more custom. You know what I mean? So it's a trickle down effect. It's about quality of life for everybody. If we can provide a good product and they're making money on it, and they don't have to worry about it breaking down or anything, then they don't have to worry about spending time on it. They can spend time with their family. They can make their money, and so on. It's a chain reaction all the way down.
Correct. So what is you? I mean, you're the total. Are you pretty much the total person handling this, or are you like involved with everybody else? And is there a big team that you guys have?
Yeah, I got a team here that's helping set everything up. I've been kind of coordinating a lot of it, and I've been getting a lot of help from a lot of people to get things coordinated. It's the big picture stuff, and then there's a lot of coordination with all those tiny little details, getting the food ready, what are we ordering, how were the seats arranged. So we have a team setting this up, and I can't be prouder of them. They've been supporting me along the way, so I'm very grateful for that.
Awesome. Awesome. So, like I said, you said $250 to get into it. Is the
Yep.
price going to vary? Start, say, let's say you guys do it again next year. Is it going to go up more, do you think, or would you just try to keep
My,
it the same?
my goal is it to be a free event.
Okay.
That's my goal. So my goal is to demonstrate to the industry, to the companies in the industry that have some financial ability to help, to say, here's what Kohler did and here's the positive impact it had on our community. We want you to be a part of it. So at the end of the day, my goal is that this is a free event in the future. Now that's not a promise, right? But this year we made it as cost efficient as we possibly could. And moving forward, we're hoping to take that financial burden off anyone that wants to come, because if someone wants to really learn and grow and teach, they should be able to have an area and a platform to do it. And with larger companies, we have the resources to do that if we choose to spend them there. Kohler chooses to spend them there. That's why I love working for Kohler. And I'm hoping we can pull other companies along the way.
Awesome. Awesome. I mean, for what you're putting in there, $250 is nothing compared to what you're getting out of it. You know, you
Right.
guys are providing, food one day, you're providing the room, the board, the whole 9 yards. I mean, that's a lot there if you actually add it all up. I mean, you can't get nothing for that price, so that's a really good price range right now. And I think you're going to start to bring more and more people into it the more it's out there and gets heard about it more. So, I like that you got everything in your range, and you're probably pushing to get everything done as soon as possible. So, it's not less than a month pretty much. So
We were down in Hattiesburg earlier this week with their new facility. We had our annual sales meeting. So I got to meet again with the hotel staff there to arrange everything, make sure all the details are sorted out, checked out the restaurant we're going to, checked out our facility, worked with the team down there, set up the ride and drive areas, made sure everything was there and the teams were in place. So after that, I'm really jonesed up. It's a lot of work and it can get tiring, but when you see the results starting to come together, and how big and awesome it's going to be, it really joneses you up and it gives you the energy to keep moving forward. So I'm super excited right now.
I think I am too. I think everybody's going to be one, especially with the first day they come in, they're going to be so excited about everything that, they get to do. And, you guys releasing the itinerary online and through Instagram is awesome. So, I mean, everybody gets to see what's going on and know exactly how the day is going to go. And that helps everybody plan for what they want to do. So,
and we want as much feedback as possible on, what can make the event a bigger success moving forward. Obviously, again, we came up with this idea. We worked with the other guys, other landscapers to do this. But again, we're a small sample size. It's going to be over 100 people there. Everyone's got something different. So we want the feedback saying, okay, what can we do better next time? And we want to keep getting better and bigger, better and bigger. That's the motto.
Right. I mean, you guys definitely want the feedback. I think everybody wants the feedback on it, and it helps out in the long run. So I know that you invited us, and we're going to be there as Turfsupradio. So I'm very thankful for you guys to invite us, and we are going to promote as much as we can, and we're going to get it out there. So is that going to help you guys in the long run too?
Yeah, we would appreciate that. Any exposure is great exposure, and again, if it's not promoting Kohler, if there's Kawasaki users, if there's Briggs users, that's okay. We're a community. Right. People flip flop on what they buy. It's right. Inevitable. Again, it's all about the community. It's not brand specific. Let's move forward as together and grow and strengthen. But yeah, they can still register. There's still a few spots left. We've been getting about 3 or 4, 5 every single day. So it's filling. It's almost full. They can go to www.lawnandlandscapesociety.com, or they can follow Beach River Landscape, Plemons, Spencer's Lawncare, and Ambrose Landscape, or myself, and the link is in our bios. So it's a 2-step. You sign up, you register, and it has a couple questionnaires because we want a little feedback from advance to make sure our itinerary is right. And then you go through there, and then it goes to a PayPal site to pay your $250. Starting next week, everyone that has paid, we will be starting to make their hotel reservations for them, and they will get confirmation emails as well. So part of some of the giveaways actually earlier this week were announced, and I didn't announce them because there's private information on there, but we did give 3 additional we will be reimbursing 3 people that we already communicated with for the event as part of a giveaway leading up to the event. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. That is real good. I mean, out of what all everybody's paid to be able to get money back on it, it's a total free trip. That's a great giveaway. Thank you guys for doing that. So, you said how many spots are about left? About 10, 15, you say?
there's roughly about 20 right now
Okay.
ish. I haven't checked this afternoon, but it's somewhere around that 20.
Okay. That's not bad. Not bad. I mean, you guys looks like you're going to fill it right up before then, because next week's the deadline, right? The 31st.
Oh, there's no deadline. We're going to keep it open until it's full. So if
So it's
someone the day before there's a spot, that spot's going to be open for them.
awesome. Awesome. So plenty of time to still come and get there and learn a lot, from everybody. So what good things are you going to try to talk about, from Kohler? What's new that you guys are going to talk about at Kohler?
There's not a ton new that we want to specifically talk about. We really want to get our brand awareness out there of who we are as people. I think that's, in my personal opinion, that's more important than the product. Everyone has a product, everyone does something differently, and they can tell you the pros and cons of each. And we have the same thing. I want people just to get to know us as a company. A lot of people look at large companies and go, they don't have a face to it. Kohler as a whole is 30, not just Kohler engines, we do a bunch of other things. I'm sure you've sat on one of our toilets or whatever it may be. We have 37,000 associates globally. We are privately held and still run and operated by the Kohler family.
Nice.
So we have the ability to make long-term investments, think strategically, and reinvest over 90% of our earnings back into the business to provide innovation to get efficiencies for our customers. We want people to know that. I mean, we operate for them, and we can make investments for them. So that's kind of what I wanted to get to know. Once they get to know us, we'll start talking about our product, but you got to know somebody to trust somebody, and we want them to trust us, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. That's a good thing to know. Well, that's all I got right now, Ryan. And I hope to see you there. And I hope a lot of people that are listening will be able to come and join in. And if not, there's more next year, correct? So
That's good. And if anyone has any questions, concerns, I am on Instagram. It's at KohlerGuy1920. Shoot me a message. I'm more than happy. I'm on there all the time. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan, for your time. And, we'll get back to everybody soon.
All right. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.